What's up guys, I'm here with another video, episode 161 of Let's Build the City. Today we're building an Among Us crew house. Let's build an Among Us crew house.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make an Among Us crew member house. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me in the channel out very, very much. Here are all of the materials. To make your house, please do make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of that stuff, we can get started. One quick thing though, if you do want to change up the colours of the crew members, feel free. Let's say instead of lime concrete you want to use blue instead, grab the blue concrete and also grab the blue glass as well, and you're good to go. But building time. The first thing that we are going to do is place 2 red concrete on the ground next to each other, so 1, 2. We're going to leave a gap of 2 and then we're going to place another 2, so 1, 2. We're then going to leave a gap of 12 on
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to place 2 yellow concrete, leave a gap of 2, and then 2 yellow concrete. We're then going to leave another gap of 12, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
1, 2,
and then on
3,
the next block,
4,
we're going to
5,
place 2
6,
lime concrete,
7,
leave
8,
a gap of 2,
9,
and then 2
10,
lime concrete.
11,
We're then
12.
going to grab the purple concrete. We're going to leave a gap of 12 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
1, 2, 3, 4,
5,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
2 purple concrete. And as you can see, we now have marked out for us 4 crew members. But of course, you are more than welcome to add more if you like. I'm sure that you guys realise what the pattern is. You can feel free to just keep going and going and going if you want. So, we are going to take, and we're going to come back to the first crew member first of all. We're going to take these red concretes and we're going to extend them 1 row backwards. We're going to place 5 rows on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To add 5 rows on top of every single one of the base set of red concretes that we have. So every single one we want to raise up, and we want the legs to be as high as each other. We're going to join them together in the middle, just like this. We're going to extend the front and back out by 2 rows. 1, 2, and then we come to the back here. 1, 2. We're going to extend the 4 middle blocks of the sides, so the 4 middle blocks, you're basically just leaving 1 row on the front and the back alone. You're going to extend each one of those outwards like this. And then, I think that we're going to do the same thing now to the next one. We're kind of going to take each one of these and we're going to do a little part and we're going to keep moving on and on. So it's all nice and fresh, so we don't have to remember what we have to do from the beginning, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean. So, we're going to take now the yellow set of feet, we're going to extend them 1 row backwards, and then we're going to extend them 5 row upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to take every block and extend them up by 5. My reasoning for doing things this way is if we kind of tackle these one part after another, it's pretty easy and it should hopefully come quite naturally what you have to do to each individual statue. So we want to join them together at the top once we have raised them up by 5 rows. We want to take the front and we want to extend it forwards by 2 rows. We want to take the back, we want to extend it backwards by 2 rows as well. And then we want to extend the sides and we want to extend the 4 middle blocks of the sides outwards just as we did on the left there. So we want to have the exact same shape, and that's perfect. We're going to move over to the next crew member and we're going to do the same thing. We extend the feet 1 row backwards, we extend them up 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course every single one of these blocks. So you see, if we focus on just doing a small part of each of the crew members, if we do the exact same thing, then it's quite easy just to muscle memory our way through this. So you extend them up by 5 rows, join them together at the top, you extend the top 2 rows forwards just like this. We've got an extra block on the left side there, but that's okay, we can use it. And then you take the 4 middle rows and you extend them outwards like this. Finally, moving on to the 4th and final crew member, we take the purple, we extend it 1 row back, we place 5 rows on top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We take every single one of these blocks. Nice time consuming, but actually the entire of what we have done so far, I should say. So we can place all of the purple. We can join it together at the top, just left to right, exactly like this. We can take the top and extend it 2 rows towards us as well. So just like so, we extend it 2 rows towards us. The back, the front, we take the side, and we extend each one of the 4 middle blocks towards us. So we have now, I'm just realising I have inadvertently chosen the same colours of the Teletubbies. I can't believe that I've actually done that. I've only literally just realised that now. And we are now going to
Po, Lala, Dipsy, Tinky Winky, Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, Po. Yeah, yes! These are actual Teletubbies, but with no heads. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, Pooh. Po, right there. I didn't realise that was actually the colours of the Teletubbies. Sorry about that.
towards the first set, the first crew member. Okay, it's quite easy. We are going to take the middle blocks on the side, the left and right rows, the rows of 4, and we are going to do this. And we'll do this to every single one of them. We'll do it all in the same span. So you want to raise up the side blocks by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You want to place 2 blocks extending upwards and inwards diagonally, so that's 1 and 2. You take the second diagonal, go left by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you take that third block and go down twice diagonally to the left, so down and left 1 and 2. What that gives you is a block that will connect down to the opposite side just like that. And what we then want to do is we want to extend all of these blocks that we've just placed across. So very, very easy. We want to extend them across towards the back of the build. It doesn't matter how you do this. I accidentally extended up a good portion of the next row. I kind of like beat myself to it almost, but this is what we want to have. So we're just going to place all of these red concretes. So we want to continually extend every single one of these rows backwards until they sit on top of the 4-row outline that we have on the sides of the build, just like this. That's perfect. On the back of the build, I would recommend sealing up this area using red concrete, or of course, whatever colour concrete we are working with at the time. And then, once we've done this to our first crew member, I feel as though that we should move on to the next one. So, again, we can kind of keep that flow going. That is the first crew member. Kind of reminds me of an ice lolly somehow. I don't know how.
It does remind me of an ice lolly. Uh-oh. It can't be. It's the imposter. Oh. Poe. Tink. The Teletubbies. Poe. Lala. Dipsy. Tinky Winky. Oh, didn't realise these were actually the colours of the Teletubbies. Reminds me of Nice Lolly.
This is the next one. So again, we take either one of the sides and we extend them up by 9 rows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We extend upwards and inwards twice diagonally. 1, 2. Go left by 3. 1, 2, and 3. Place 2 bottom left diagonals. 1, 2, and then we connect all the way down towards the opposite side of our statue / crew member. We then extend every single one of those outer blocks backwards until we have the same thing that we have just to the, I was going to say to the left of us, but it's to the right. So we just want to extend, it's only 4 rows in total, so it's not too bad. And once we do have the kind of like hollowed out version of the body, we can then seal up the entire back using the yellow concrete. We are going to have to dig out a little bit of this yellow concrete later, but I actually find that just filling it in first helps to frame the inside of the houses a little bit. Or I should say, it is one big house connected together, so it's technically just like a big room, each one of these particular statues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got to now come to the line, and we are going to take these sides and extend upwards by 9 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We then want to place 2 lime concretes upwards and inwards diagonally. That's 1 and 2. Go left by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then down and left 1, 2, just like this. We then want to extend it down, connect it, and then we want to extend every single one of them backwards. Very, very easy, very simple. We extend them all backwards until, of course, they just sit on the outline nicely, as they should do. So here, 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 and here. What we can then do is just fill the back in exactly how we have done 2 times previously. Once we've done this, we just have 1 more to go. And then we can start adding some details to our build. We are actually probably more than halfway done at this point in time. So finally coming.
I found a really funny meme. Teletubbies without arms. Poe, Lala, Dipsy, Dad Tinky Winky. But let's make them come alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gonna set it today. There we go.
Well, that's one, which is my purple one. We are going to place 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're then going to place 2 upwards and inwards diagonally. 1, 2, 3. Then 2 down and left diagonally. Join all the way down, or actually extend up because it's easier to build up in Bedrock. I'm sure that you Bedrock players will know what I'm talking about. And then anyone that plays with a controller, and then we can extend backwards. If you play, I'm pretty sure that you can play Bedrock with mouse and keyboard. I'm sure that you could probably do that on Xbox or PS. Maybe Switch if you wanted to. I don't know if it's got keyboard functionality with the Switch, but anyone who plays with a controller on Bedrock, no matter what no matter where it is, whatever console or what have you, yeah, it's so slow building from top to bottom. It's just kind of like a weird feeling. I might sound a little bit crazy, but if you give it a go yourself, then you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is what we have.
There we go. There we go.
Right now, actually.
Oh, there we go. This house is starting to shape. We got red, yellow, green, purple. aka Po, Lala, Dipsy, Tinky Winky from the Teletubbies. And they look weird because they don't have the face, but we are gonna make the faces. Okay. Anyway.
That's what it's like. We want to come all the way back over to the red one. I like working from left to right for some bizarre reason, and we are going to make their backpacks. The backpacks are very simple. Come to the back of the building, come down to the bottom. You don't want to be on the bottom row, but the row above it. You want to place a horizontal row of black concrete extending across the bottom of the build. You want to take these sides and extend them towards you by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. You want to take the inward corners and you want to extend them up until they are 1 row away from the top. So it's quite easy. You're 1 row away from the bottom, you're 1 row away from the top here. Don't count this, I'm talking about like the actual top, like the widest part of the top. You're 1 row away from it, you join it together at the top, you take the outward corners, you extend them out each by 2. You can join them all together like this, just going all the way around. You want to turn it into a big, giant, rectangular shape, just like this, with empty faces. And then you just want to fill set faces in with whatever colour it may be. So in this case, of course, it's red. Next one, yellow. You guys get the idea, so on and so forth. So this is exactly what you want to do. Easy peasy. You want to get all of these sides filled in, just like this. Nice, perfect. So hopefully that's dead easy to figure out, dead easy to do.
This is dead easy. Look, the backpack kind of reminds me of a cube. Now let's make Lala's backpack. Sorry if I keep saying Lala from the Teletubbies. The Among Us characters look like Teletubbies, okay? Because the Teletubbies have like those screens on their tummies, and that's what they make them, Teletubbies with no faces. But they actually look like Teletubbies. Not gonna lie, they actually do. These characters, these little characters here, actually look like Teletubbies. Let me know if they actually do, let me know. Because these are actually colours of the Teletubbies. Po and Lala have got their backpack. Now let's make Dipsies. I'm just going to call them the Teletubbies. Well, they are Among Us characters, because that's what the game is called. Yeah. So I'm just making the backpack for Dipsy. I'm just going to call them Teletubby names, because they actually look like Teletubbies. They are actually look like Teletubbies. They're just Teletubbies with no faces. You know, have you guys seen the Teletubbies? Because they have like those screens on their tummies. They have those screens. There's those screens on their tummies. Look it up on Google. Look up Teletubbies on Google. Okay, we're nearly done with Dipsy's backpack. So just fill it in with lime concrete. Perfect. 3 backpacks done. Now the last one. Tinky Winky's backpack. Oh, oops. Sorry, Tinky Winky. I know I keep calling them Teletubbies, the Teletubby names, because they actually look like Teletubbies, because they're just Teletubbies with... Have I got... Oh, I think it's 3 rows. Okay, there we go. I just saw our little show. Alright guys, while I'm doing this, I'm here to announce something. Let's Build a City is officially ending. I know it's sad that Let's Build a City is ending, but it's not over yet. We've got lots of more builds to do and then it's over. But don't worry, Let's Build a City is not dead. A new series is on the way once this series is officially finished, because this series has been going for like for a long time now, and I'm officially announcing that it's ending. I know it's sad, but don't worry, a new series will come out Well, I'm building in my city, what I have over there, which is not that far where I build, because I have a road there that connects everything together, and I thought, why not just continue city builds and make like a roundabout at the end of my builds? So this is not the last episode. Once I get to my last build, that will be the last episode. I know it's sad, guys, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a new series once Let's Build a City is ended. It's gonna be called, I don't know, but I'm gonna be building stuff in the city over there, as you can see while I'm doing that over there. Because TSMC Minecraft put up a community post on YouTube, and he actually made the Encanto house. So if a tutorial comes out, I'm going to might do a live stream of me making it, because that actually looks pretty cool. Because Encanto, I haven't watched it. Let me know if I should watch it. I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it. My mum really wants to watch Encanto. Anyway, we got we got all the Teletubbies backpacks. Poe's backpack, Lala's backpack, Dipsy's backpack, and Tinky Winky. Oh, there's a little hole there. Got to fit that in. Tinky Winky's backpack. So all we have to do is add some details. But before we do that, I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back.
Next one, so the yellow one again, one row away from the bottom.
What?
One row away from the top. You join it together just in a rectangle.
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah.
Corners, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I think it's easier to place like a row of yellow concrete that goes all the way around like this. And then I would place black concrete to join it together, just like so. And then you've just kind of got like this end this end part in the middle, you just got to fill that in. That's the way that I'd do it. I'd make the input rectangle, and there we go, boom, nice and easy, so fast. So moving on finally, move the backwards, nice and simple, and then we bring in between all of who knows, but like going from like placing it like as a Minecraft, but that all changed. So now that we have all of our backpacks, we're looking pretty snazzy, we're ready for the first day of school, we can add the fronts to all of these statues. So dead easy again, very dead easy is probably the wrong phrasing, but well, actually all these guys are alive, unless you check out my previous house tutorial. The guys very much fun. But you want to, we'll come over to the red one again, you want to take the ends, the left and right, you want to extend them up each by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And of course, same on the other side. You simply join it together at the top, just like this, and then you place another row underneath of red concrete. You take the top here and you place a row of black concrete in front of it. You place 2 rows of glass above it, so 1, 2. Place a row of black on top of the glass. Place a row of red concrete inside of the black. And then you fill in the empty space that is above the row of red concrete. So you just want to make sure that it has something which should look like this. On the right and left side, we simply use black inside of the black. And then you fill in the empty space that is above the row of red concrete. So you just want to make sure that it has something which should look like this. On the right and left side, we simply use black concrete to fill in the empty gaps. And then in the remaining space, the belly area, we use, and this is why they sort of look like Teletubbies, and it's kind of funny that I picked the Teletubby colours. I honestly did not do this on purpose. I just like this sequence of colours, probably because I've been conditioned since I was a child. But I fill that in so that you can see inside the houses. I think it looks pretty cool. And there you go, that's as easy as it gets. Hopefully that's quite simple to do. We'll move on to the next one, and if you don't have it already, I'm sure that you'll get it quite from doing this. So this next one, on the left and right sides, we place a row of 5 yellow concrete extending up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we extend that 5th block across, and then down. We want to place a row of black concrete in front of the top of this. 2 rows of glass on top of that, so 1 and 2. Row of black on top. Yellow concrete extending backwards from the black. Fill in just above this. We want to make kind of like a dome shape. We then want to, underneath the face mask, we want to place a row of yellow concrete and then fill the middle of this in with glass. If you don't like the glass, you can just fill it in with the concrete of choice as well. So yeah, looking pretty good. And hopefully it's quite easy. It's quite easy for you to do now, but if not, again, we'll just keep doing it and doing it. So a row of 5 lime concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, extend across and join down. Place a row of black concrete in front, 2 rows of glass on top, row of black concrete on top of that, 2 rows of glass on top, row of black concrete on top of that, lime concrete behind it, and then extend the lime concrete upwards like this. We then want to place a row of lime underneath the face mask, and then we can just grab our 2 next glasses, so lime and purple, and we can fill this in with lime glass, my bad, whoops, here, just like this, perfect, and then we can move on to the purple, which is our last one. So, we take the outward corners, we extend them up by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know the drill.
black on top of that. Place a row of black concrete inside the row of purple, just like this. Extend that purple concrete upwards by 2 rows. We then want to take the area underneath here and we want to place purple concrete underneath. And then we want to place a layer of purple stained glass inside of this. So we just want to have something which should look like this. And I'm just noticing we actually missed a part on all of these statues except for the first one. We want to fill in on the left and right sides of the face mask using black concrete. We almost forgot about that. It's kind of my bad. I don't want to say we forgot about it, but yeah, kind of my bad. So we want to have something which should look like that, which is perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Very well done. Nice. Okay, next thing. We have to be able to get into all of our parts of the house. So I'm going to have a set of ladders on the left side and the very right side of the house. It's going to run up the inside of the outer leg, so up there, and also on the opposite one as well. So the inside of the outer leg is going to run up there. I want to have a glass bridge which will take you in between each one inside of the outer leg. It's going to run up there. I want to have a glass bridge which will take you in between each one of the parts of the house. If you want to make this a little bit more secure, you can, but I like the fun acrobatics required to get to each part of the house. So the reason that I chose glass for this is because it's probably, you know, it's the least sort of like visible material. Like it's, if you look at it from here, like you can't even see it that well. We have to be able to travel between each part of the house as well. So we're just going to destroy a block or 2 blocks so that we can just make a clear run if we want to from one side of the house to the other side of the house, just like this. Let's start with red. We want to be able to, we want to dig into the inside of red's body here. I'm going to knock out this area of red so that we've kind of got like this black exposed part of the body. I'm going to place 2 red concretes on this side, and I'm going to place a floor of red concrete just underneath the glass line of the face area. So it's, again, it's just underneath the glass line of the face area. It's really cool. We're going to have a set of ladders that will extend up so that we can join, so that we can like extend up and inside of the house just like this. And these are going to be really cool. We're going to have a set of ladders that will extend up so that we can join, so that we can like extend up and inside of the house just like this. And these are going to be like, not secret rooms exactly, but each one of these parts, each one of these houses, or each one of the rooms of the house has 2 rooms. Does that make sense? Each part of the house has 2 rooms. And we want to do this for every single one of them. So I destroy probably about 3 rows here, just at the bottom, destroy this so that the black is each part of the house has 2 rooms. And we want to do this for every single one of them. So I just probably about 3 rows here, just at the bottom, destroy this so that the black is extended. A set of stairs just slots nicely if you do that. Gonna have a set of stairs, a set of ladders rather, extending up here on the side. The bottom part of the houses are all identical, by the way. I like the idea of it almost being like a 4-player cooperative house, except the upper rooms each has a little different thing, a little different specialization. So a couple of yellow concretes just here in the corner, and then we move on to the next one. So the lime, once again, we just got to open up the room. We destroy this wall just to open up the room. You can leave it. If you want, you can kind of like just leave it as is, like just have a double wide entrance. I kind of like it being open. I'm going to place the ladders. The ladders are going to be here, just on this side, and then we can place our line all the way in between, just like this. So here, here, perfect. And then we can come all the way over to the purple guy now. So the last crew member, and we can do the same thing. So destroy the wall. Purple in front, we can place the ladders extending up these sides like this. We can place purple concrete in these corners here. That is where the bed is going to be. I don't think I ever explained why I placed the two concretes the way that I do, but it's actually to frame the bed a little bit. So we want to have something which should look like this in every single one of them. The only thing that I don't have, which I would like to have, because you know these are ready to be decorated now. The only thing that I don't have, which I would like to have, is oak doors, or any door. I don't know which door.
I wonder what. No, this is about to be a good sandwich. Whoa, 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 whoa. Da da da. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ba da bow. Bow. Da bow. Bow. Da da bow. Bow. Da da bow. Boom, 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 boom. Da da bow. Da da bow. Bow, 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 bow. Dipsy. No. Let's stop. Restart. Oh. Flala. Dipsy. Dipsy. And finally, Tinky Winky. Bow. Bow.
Just like this. Here. Perfect. So now you can see each one of these parts of the house is ready to be filled in. Whatever you would like to fill them in with. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to decorate these houses in a difficult way whatsoever. I'm not going to decorate them in like the most extravagant, like coolest interior that you've seen. We can go through the process together. We can absolutely do that. But I just wanted to. This is going to be the coolest interior that you've ever seen. Like it might be a little bit unimaginative, but we've got like 4 big like 8 giant rooms to fill. So hopefully you guys get the idea. But let me grab all the stuff that we're going to need to do the inside, and then we can get to it. So I have managed to grab most of the stuff that I'm going to be using. I actually have a really good amount of it. So feel free to pause the video right here if you want to copy my interior. If not, then you know, feel free. You make your own interior, no problem. Pause the video if you have to. I'm going to be starting this off with some smooth quartz, some crafting tables, some furnaces, chairs, lanterns, fire pots, your bluette, painting.
Wow.
So, I'm going to first of all go into the first part of the house, which is the red crew member. I'm actually going to be adding the same, whatever is the same between each one of the members. So first of all, there is a smooth quartz step right here that steps you up into the back part of the build. There's a couple of furnaces back here, crafting table, and
okay.
Just chests kind of like surrounding it, and then if you like you can even add some lighting just up at the top in the form of lanterns. On the right side of every single one of these there's going to be chests stacked 3 rows high with lanterns above them in the corners. In every single bedroom there's going to be a lantern and a flower pot on these two raised out concretes with a giant painting in between. I have the red bed here, so I'm actually going to place a double red bed, and that's pretty much like the pot on these two raised out concretes with a giant painting in between. And I have the red bed here, so I'm actually going to place a double red bed, and that's pretty much like how this is actually how every single one of these is going to look. It just so happens that I have the red bed for these ones. So let's move over, and then we can do the same thing over here. So over here again, we have the set of stairs. This time we can't place a load of stuff to the side at the back of the build, so we're just going to have a furnace, crafting table, and then like a chest with a lantern on top of it. Actually, that might not work out, so why don't we have furnace, crafting table, chest above, and then the lantern can sit on the furnace, and then that keeps things nice and bright. A lantern next to the bed, flower pot with a flower in it. We want a painting above the bed. We want to have chests stacked very high next to the ladder area, just like this, and then I'm going to add lanterns just like so. And I guess since we are here, it would make sense. Let's grab the yellow bed now, and let's add a double yellow bed in between.
This time we can swap out the yellow bed. Oh, the red bed, sorry. We can get it for the next one. Perfecto. Or perfection. Here we have Poe and Laladon. Next is Dipsy and Tinky Winky. There we go.
Where the bed's supposed to be. Nice and easy. Nice simple room, looking good. Let's move on to the next room. You know what? I don't know why. I just want to have the bed ready, so I'm going to grab the... No! What's happening? Whoa, 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 looking good. Let's move on to the next room, and you know what? I don't know why. I just want to have the bed ready, so I'm going to grab the... No! What's happening? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're going to grab the line bed. I don't know what happened with the malfunction. We're going to place, first of all, in here, the set of stairs. We're going to have the furnace, crafting table, chest, lantern combo. Double bed here on the side, lantern, flower.
Let's place the beds. Oh, no. Did I just reset? Bed is too far away.
Bed is too far away.
Why don't I sleep? No. I put my respawn point there. There we go. Had a good night's sleep in one of these houses.
We're gonna have chests, 3 rows.
Hi.
Sounds glamorous.
What?
We've got that homework to do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll do it after dinner.
chests are stacked 3 rows high. And there you go, boom, nice and easy. You might even want to add a little bit of carpet. I might do that myself towards the end. But yeah, let's move into the final one. Let's grab the final bed, which is of course the purple with colour coding, but you can even easily just use like white and spread them throughout. Double beds here. We'll add the step in. Since we're in this one, we can add like a crafting table, furnaces, a couple of chests, we can even chests are stacked 3 rows high. 3 rows high, the chests were stacked in each of the crew members. We want to place a lantern, a flower pot, we want to put some bluets in, and the painting. Perfect, lovely, looking good. So the only thing that I was thinking about, as I briefly mentioned it, I could even use smooth slabs for this, but I think it would look a bit silly, is I was just thinking, just to break up the colour a tad, white carpet right in the middle of the floor. Now, in this one we can only do 3, but in the 2 middle crew members, we can have like a 2x2. It just breaks up the colour monotony in here a little bit. I mean, something else that you could do to this, I'm not going to do this to all of them, but like you can just add like a trim of quartz slab. Like not only will it look, I mean it looks a little bit cooler, you could even, if you wanted to, like do something like this, I don't know, I'm kind of just, you know, throwing things around, but it might look a little bit better too. You might look, because the rooms are very colourful, like the rooms are very that colour, you know what I'm saying? Like they're very, whatever colour the rooms are, they're rooms are that colour, like everything is very bright, but it's up to you. Like if you want to add a little bit of white or some sort of other tone, it doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't have to be white, just to dampen things out a little bit, then feel free to absolutely do so. So boom, there we go. I think it's looking pretty good, it's looking pretty nice. So if you take a look from the outside, which is kind of like the goal that we're looking for, it wants to look as if there's a lot going on in each one of the crew members, which there does. It looks nice and quite full. So we're now going to come to each one of the crew members once more, and we're going to add specialised rooms. And again, I want to point out, these are very haphazardly thrown together. You know, feel free to spend much more time on this than I am. If you want a specific interior, then you know you feel free to add it. So since we're in the red crew, remember I'm going to add red concrete. I want bookshelves, I want enchantment tables, I want chests, I want a lectern, an anvil, and a lantern. So
alright guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back.
This crew member, the red crew member, I have designated to be a big giant enchantment room. So I'm adding bookshelves to the entire back left corner of the build just like this. And I'm going to stack a few rows of red concrete just like so. Enchantment table, collector. Just to keep things a bit brighter, and then chuck a couple of chests at the back here. And honestly, by the time that you've placed all of that down, the house is looking pretty good up here. I mean, you might want to place a couple more chests, kind of like sticks in the corner if you like, but other than that, looking pretty good. So we're now going to drop down into the lower part of the red crew member. We're going to work our way through into the yellow one, and we are going to come upstairs. So what is the purpose of this crew member? I'm going to get rid of the red concrete. I'm going to grab the yellow cauldron and grab brewing stands. We're going to use smooth quartz slabs. We need, what else do we need? I mean, the lanterns are always handy. Chests, that's looking pretty good. And in the back corner here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow concretes, and then we'll extend the end outwards. We'll place 4 brewing stands. We'll place a lantern here on each side. We'll place a set of cauldrons. We can even have a set of smooth quartz slabs just up. Above the shelf here, a couple of double chests just like that. In the corner here, a couple of double chests as well, just to keep things a little bit stacked up, looking a little bit more lively. We could even have like a set of smooth quartz slabs in front of the cauldrons and the brewing stand area here, and honestly, it's not looking too bad whatsoever. And again, very, very simple up here, but feel free to change it as you see fit. We're going to drop down and we're going to go into the, hang on, am I flying? No. We're going to drop down into the yellow, and then we're going to move through to the line. So we're going to come upstairs in the line one. We're going to grab, I think that we have everything for this one, but the next one I'm pretty sure that we don't. So we're going to use lime. We're going to use, we basically want like all the crafting stuff, so crafting table, cartography table, flashing table, smithing table, chest, lanterns, painting. We're going to use pots as well. We're going to create a corner using lime concrete, just kind of like this. Then we're going to stack this row with like crafting table, cartography table, flashing table. We'll chuck a couple of chests on the ground. We might even extend this table like one row forwards. We'll place like a lantern on here. We'll place a flower pot next to it. Above this, we'll place like a double wide. Well, that's not double wide, is it? But I want a double wide painting up here, but I'll stack a couple more chests up out of place. One like here, like 2 double chests just next to the ladder area. We're going to grab the smooth quartz slabs, and we're going to place a shelf again, similar to what we did on the opposite side, and we'll have a couple of double chests, and then we'll have a double wide painting. I'm quite happy with Crafty Man, so Crafty Man can stay up there. We're going to grab the azure bluettes and we're going to fill that flower pot with them. So I'm quite happy with this. Again, feel free to stack it more. I just like quite a nice simple vibe. I don't need it to be like the most innovative, crazy interior that you've ever seen.
And lastly, Tinky Winky.
Into the last crew member house, just like this, And this is basically kind of like a giant smelting area. So I'm going to grab the purple concrete first of all, and I'm going to place across the bank. I'm then going to place a couple of tables just because I find that they're quite useful with furnaces. I'm going to grab smooth quartz slabs, and I'm just going to place like a little shelf on the wall. Of chests just here on the side, maybe even a giant painting as well. I'm going to have a couple of lanterns to keep things a little bit bright, so maybe just like in the four corners. Side, and maybe even a giant painting as well. I'm going to have a couple of lanterns just to keep things a little bit bright, so maybe just like in the four corners. I'm going to group all the furnaces. So the furnace, blast furnace, and the smoker, I'm going to grab all of these, and I'm just going to stack them all nice and high. So, you know, probably about as high as they'll go, and maybe I'll have... smokers, and then maybe like I'll have, say, like a chest on here, and then I'll have like a lantern here, you know, just something like that, looking pretty good. You can even add like a few rows of slabs just like this. That's perfect, and yeah, that's looking pretty good. So basically what I want to do is I just want to make sure that it looks cool from the outside, but other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we are pretty much done. So yes, that is looking perfect. Nice. Fantastic job, everybody. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what your Among Us crew member house will look like once it's been 100% fully completed.
I have finished making a Teletubby / Among Us crew member house. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me building an Among Us crew house. If you did guys enjoy this video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so don't miss a video from me, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a lovely day, guys. Peace out. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La, Po.